And it looks like we are live. Hey everybody, it is NCS Fan 001 here. It is really late at night for me. And we're going to be even later for the next couple hours. I'm drinking some coffee right now, so let's hope that doesn't come back to bite me in the butt. I mean, I took tomorrow morning off of work, so I'm kind of fine in that sense. And Friday's our least busy day anyway. But yes, tonight we are starting Resident Evil 4 Remake. Very excited for this. The demo was awesome. The reviews of this game are all really, really good. But the one thing that we can talk about here while we're waiting the next 9 minutes for the game to go live, that would be the trophy list. Hi, Derek. So, it looks like this Platinum is definitely going to be a little bit more on the challenging side, at least according to PowerPicks. He's got it rated as a 7 out of 10, and how many hours does he have it as? About 40 hours. I do suspect that his time and difficulty is probably based a little bit more on someone maybe that hasn't played the original version as much. Because professional in this game is certainly not easy, but it's not, the hardest hard difficulty that we've had in this franchise. Yeah, I pre-ordered the game. How would I be playing it if I didn't pre-order it? But yeah. So when I look at the trophy list, we have to parry an enemy with a knife, upgrade a weapon, get an exclusive upgrade for a weapon that in the original game you just had to buy all the earlier upgrades for a weapon to be able to do that. Complete a request for the merchant, rescue Ashley while she's being carried away. That one's probably unmissable. Destroy a clockwork castellan. I actually don't really remember what that is. Then we have several story-related trophies that are for beating bosses. 3 enemies at once with a flash grenade. That one might come naturally if the flash grenades work sort of the same way they originally did. Defeat a Garrador using only knives. That's going to be something else. Then we have 2 parasites inside of a regenerator within a single bullet. That shouldn't be that hard. I'm sure I've done that many times in the original version. Throw a grenade into the mouth of Salazar. Ooh, that should be fun. Doesn't look overly uncommon. Defeat a zealot using a cannon. Get through the minecart sections without taking damage. Reach the top of the clock tower without the clock tower elevator stopping. Complete the final escape without taking any damage. So we're actually going to be able to take damage in that section this time? Okay. Hey, N7. Yeah, I mean, I think that I'm not sure if you can do some of those runs on New Game Plus or not. I think that's a big part of it, is if you'll be able to do any of them on New Game Plus. Sell a treasure for, that's either 100,000 or 1,000,000 pestas, whatever it's called, pesetas. Let's see, collect all treasures in the village, castle, and island. I'm sure there's going to be different ones or more than before. Hi, Stardust. What's up? Not too much, just getting ready for Resident Evil. Very excited. Complete all the requests for the merchant, get all the weapons, destroy all the clockwork castellans. Again, that's one thing I don't really remember what that would be. Beat the story on standard or higher, standard with an S plus rank, hardcore with an S plus rank, professional mode, which either doesn't have rankings or doesn't require you to get a good ranking, which is good. Because like I said, professional is certainly not easy. But I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. It's definitely not as hard as some games out there, unless they changed a bunch of stuff. Complete the game in under 8 hours. That's going to be unmissable while you're going for those S pluses. Beat the game without using a recovery item. That should be fun. Complete the game using only knives and handguns. They're after my own heart here with that challenge. Complete the main story without talking to the merchant. Then 3 trophies related to the shooting range. Oh, so you can't do it on New Game Plus. Has to be a new game. Yeah, that's probably going to be tougher. Well, yeah, the Infinite Rocket Launcher was never available on an original run in the original game. Because, I mean, in the original, this is one of those games where you couldn't do your professional difficulty or highest difficulty run with an Infinite Rocket Launcher or anything like that. You never really could do that, actually. Because in the original version of this game, I think when you did professional for the first time, you didn't have access to any of that stuff. I don't even think you could get the Matilda. Yeah, I don't think you could get the Matilda. I don't think you could get the Infinite Launcher. You obviously couldn't have the PRL 412. You obviously couldn't have that. Maybe you could have the hand cannon? I don't know. I never actually got the hand cannon back in the original version. That was one thing I was really worried about, was that they were going to put in a lot of stuff for mercenaries and for all the side modes. But it looks like that's not a thing, which is good. Because mercenaries would have been kind of tough. And, I mean, I wouldn't have had a problem doing separate ways again. And Assignment Ada, I think I've beaten that before on the PS3 version. You got 2 auto pops recently, 2 and 3 remakes. Nice. Those are both very solid games. And, you know, let's all take some bets here. How long do you guys think it's going to be until we inevitably get a DLC for this game where we can purchase the infinite weapons? And that's just going to make everything so much easier. I feel like that's going to happen, and I will probably do that for the PS4 version, but for now at least we're doing the PS5 version the way we're supposed to. Yep, Peppa Pig got another game. That'll be streamed at some point, I'm sure. Looks like it's a pretty short one again. I am going to pull up the collectible guide. I'm not pulling up any walkthroughs of the game or anything like that, but I do want to have a collectible guide up, just to hopefully speed things up a little bit. Oh, you know what? This guide does include requests from the merchant, so maybe I don't want to watch these after this first episode. Yep, the PS5 version of Resident Evil 7 does not fully auto-pop. Only part of it does. Like, half of it does. Jeez, there's 15 collectibles just in Chapter 1. And the first one's the shotgun. Hey, Simon. No, I bet that some of my viewers in other parts of the world are actually going to be able to see this stream, whereas people over here in the US, especially on the East Coast, probably aren't. Because it's almost midnight over here. You can auto-pop the PS4 to the PS5 version. Yeah, I'm not overly surprised about that. But I'm going to be playing the good version of the game on PS5. And then the PS4 version I can go back and do later, especially if they were to ever release a DLC with the infinite ammo weapons and stuff. You've been playing the remake and it's amazing so far. Nice, nice. Oh, so are you out in, like, California area? If so, then, yeah, it would only be 9 p.m. Alright. It's active. Let's go. I've been very excited for this. Well, of course there's no save data. Subtitles on. All this stuff. Fine. Sell my soul. Sell my data. I do not have a Capcom ID. So also, for this series, I don't know if I'm going to be doing every single bit of this game on streams and such. It'll get condensed down into a video later on, but I don't know if I'm going to do every single bit of the game on streams. I think it depends on how difficult certain parts of it end up being. But I want to stream a good bit of the game overall, for sure. It is going to be a pretty time-consuming platinum. Like, this is going to be more of a Fallout 3-sized project here. Alright, main story, new game. So, hardcore is probably... So, that's closer to the original version. I agreed to the Apple terms and conditions. So, on assisted, you get... Okay, so you can probably knock out a lot of the easier trophies or the simpler trophies. I'm sure that you can knock out like the speed run if you had to, the minimalist, and the not talking to the merchant and stuff like that on assisted. Recover some health automatically, yeah. So that's for those modes and stuff. But we're playing on standard. We're starting on standard because we got to do several playthroughs anyway. Yeah, the game's like 16-ish chapters.
It's a day I'll never forget. The cop inside me died that day. And that night, Raccoon City was wiped out, thanks to the bioweapons created by Umbrella. Somehow I made it out, but too many others weren't so lucky. I was asked later to join a top-secret government program. Not that I had a choice. The training, punishing missions, nearly killed me. But at least I kept my mind off everything. If I could just forget what happened that night. The pain, even for a second. This time, it can be different. It has to.
Yeah, the game is longer. It's quite a bit longer. The speedrun trophy in this one is 8 hours, whereas in the previous ones it was like 2 or 3 hours.
As close to nowhere that I've ever seen.
Let's just say, looking for someone.
That someone must be very important, huh? The chief gave the orders himself. Help him, he said.
I'm sure your boys didn't come all the way out here to roast marshmallows. Maybe you did.
You have a strange sense of humor. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Just between us. A lot of people have gone missing around here. And it's been that way for a while now.
Well then, should be just another day in the office, right?
I mean, last week there was a search for some missing hikers.
I'm sure you'll do your best to help me.
So the question is, will this version finally confirm to us why Leon was sent in to rescue the president's daughter as a single man with one pistol, 10 bullets, and one healing spray.
Your calls, huh? I'll be right back.
I would love to learn what the reasoning for that was.
¿Te has bebido el bar entero? You smoke?
Leon senses something. Have I pre-ordered the Burning Shores DLC? I have not. I'll probably be playing it pretty close to release.
Hey, ¿hay alguien ahí?
Yes, walk toward the disturbing noise while alone. That's a wonderful way to spend your last moments of life. I'm sure you have to skip cutscenes and stuff to get a really high ranking and all. We're not too concerned with that. This playthrough is mostly meant to be like a first experience at the game. The only things I'm looking up during it are the collectibles, because they'll be easier to get on a first run like this on standard.
Wouldn't want to get a parking ticket.
So much for helping me.
Alrighty. Chapter 1. So this is the segment from the chainsaw demo. Yeah, so this seems to be pretty much the same as the chainsaw demo. Did I step in a bear trap out here in the demo? Possibly.
How far could he have gone?
Oh, that's pleasant. It's a dead thing. Dead animal. I kind of wish I was still back in my college days when I could stay up till 3 in the morning without a whole lot of problems. Nowadays, my body just doesn't like that. I'm kind of in a routine to where I'm definitely more of an early bird now than I ever thought I'd be. Is there anything back here? Barrels and barrels. You skipped the demo. You were getting on release anyway. Yeah, I mean, I could have done that, but I was a little bit unsure if I wanted to get it on release day or not. I guess my one concern more than anything was if the game was going to be, buggy or anything on release. That was going to be a problem. Judgment is nigh. Because there are times where games are a little bit buggy upon release. I sometimes, more often than not, I tend to wait on games these days because you honestly never know if they're even going to be fully functioning on release day. Hello, creepy old man. Have you invited me inside for some probably random Spanish food and sharing a meal?
Busco a Felicia. Vino aquí?
I know nothing of Spanish food. I know of Mexican food, but that is certainly different. So, yeah. I know nothing of Spanish food and what kind of meal this man might be serving for us. Okay, you know what? To be fair, Leon did kind of enter this house without permission. He didn't kick the door open, but he did kind of come in here without permission. Oh, I can't necessarily blame the inhabitant for going after him like this. Some castle doctrine stuff right there. Is he like boiling old clothes or something? Looks like a graphic from Resident Evil 7 when you were in the Baker house and they were trying to feed you random stuff. Alright, so we got our pistol out. The map. So I bet that it's not like in the other version where... Does it tell us if rooms are fully cleared in this game? It doesn't look like it will, which is fine. And the attaché case is back and fully customizable again. Okay, I'm pretty sure that looking at this, the US government gave us even less ammo this time. Because in the original version, didn't you get 10 extra bullets? And not just the 10 in your gun? You literally gave the man trying to rescue your daughter, trying to rescue the daughter of the president, gets one gun with one magazine, one unupgraded gun with one magazine, one combat knife that apparently breaks after being used a few too many times, and one healing spray. This man must really hate his daughter. The president must really hate his daughter in this timeline. If we're being completely honest, you're not exactly giving Leon a very good chance of success. Hey, Secret Underdog, I'm doing good. Hope you're doing well, too. This is the PS5 version, buddy. Because I want to experience this game in all of its glory. In all of its highest quality glory. And probably by the time that I get around to the PS4 version, they will have released a DLC with all of the infinite ammo weapons and stuff like they did for 2. And I'll use that to make the PS4 version a breeze. We're playing this one legit because I will say, I'm not trying to be too much narcissistic here, but I am not bad at Resident Evil 4. This is a game that I am reasonably good at. I've beaten the game on PS3 and PS4 many times. Beaten professional several times. Oh, that's coming out of my controller. I forgot about that. Oh, that's cool, but I wonder if I'm going to have to change a setting there. So I am not bad at Resident Evil 4 compared to some games out there. This is at least, unlike the Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes, this is at least a game that I have some experience with. Because again, I've beaten it many times.
No fucking way.
Oh, that wasn't good. Okay, so note to self. Shoot better. I probably should have tried to use the knife. You're starting on the PS4 version? Yeah, because then you'll be able to auto-pop the trophies. I love how I'm talking about how I'm fairly decent at this game, and that's how my first encounter goes. The atmosphere is very creepy. I'm sure that they are going for getting this atmosphere to be creepier this time around, because the original version of the game was the first time where the series really started to transition more to being action-based.
Bruce, this is Condor 1.
Hunnigan here. What's your sit rep?
President's daughter, Baby Eagle.
It definitely doesn't look like the original game's Hunnigan.
Intel was correct then. Well done.
Need a location on a nearby lake. She may have been taken there.
Copy that. I'll see what I can find.
Hunnigan, could you have maybe sent me, like, at least a box of ammo?
Gotta go. Talk later.
Or, like, a bottle of wine, so you could have wined and dined me before effing me over with one gun with 10 bullets. They went with more horror for the remake. Well, that's good, then. Hopefully I get a few good scares. Because I'm currently not playing in the dark. Because I want to force myself to stay awake. I can feel the coffee kicking in, so I've got at least an hour on that. But yeah, back in college, I could be up till 2 or 3 in the morning, no problem whatsoever. I was doing that constantly when I was going out to bars and stuff, but nowadays, I can't do it anymore. That's what happens when you get old, people. I say that when I'm 27. I like that, though. You can just kick things open. I wonder if you're gonna be able to use the old technique with the merchant, where you don't reload your weapon, and then when you talk to the merchant and purchase an ammo capacity upgrade, it just refills your mag. I wonder if they keep that in the game. I kind of want to turn off the audio coming out of my thing, if I can. Yeah. Let's do it down to comms only. I don't want that to get too annoying or distracting. So I'll be curious to see if you can use that old tactic. Learn to say words, Zach. We got gunpowder. And the saving. You can save your progress at any typewriter. And they have legit brought in... Ooh. So that's something that I got for pre-ordering the deluxe edition of the game, I think. I need to check that, because I think I purchased several things, or I was supposed to get several things. So this first playthrough is not meant to be anything impressive. This is meant to be a fairly casual run of the game, just to learn how the new game works, and see the changes, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not going for any sort of an S+ ranking on this kind of run. I'm trying to learn the game. Shooting the crow still do anything? It does. Man, it suddenly became daytime. 1 gunpowder. I don't know if that was worth the bullet expended for it. So yeah, we're not going for a speed run. We're not going for a minimum save run or any stuff like that. We're just going to have fun. Because the game is visually very impressive. That thing got caught in a trap. I hope that our dog friend can be rescued in this version. Okay, I know I stepped in a bear trap somewhere around here in the demo. I'm probably going to end up doing it again by accident. Well, there's one that's already closed. Ooh, there's a box. I think there's something behind me, isn't there? That was a leaf. Not a person. Okay, I'm glad it wasn't a person, but I thought it was. It was just a leaf. What are you buying? What are you buying? Hello. Oh, that didn't do what I thought it did! That didn't work at all. Okay. Note to self. Game's a little bit less consistent with that. I'm gonna have to change around a lot of my ways of thinking with this game. I can already see that. The old tactics aren't working exactly like how I was hoping for them to. I know that you can't equip the knife. Oh, you can? Oh. Okay, so I know that the knife will break. I know that the knife can break. But I didn't realize you could equip it as a weapon, because I'm not sure if you could do that in the demo. Okay. I'm gonna have to get used to quit changing that. I freaking knew it. Of course It didn't even hurt me. Leon. How does that not hurt you? How does that not hurt you? That looks very painful. Okay. Okay. The knife has been nerfed. A lot. The knife is a lot weaker in this version of the game. So far, at least. That's not good. That is a lot weaker. I think it's not as much that it's weaker. I think it's more the fact that the enemies are actually somewhat intelligent this time around. And don't just stand there and stare at you and then walk slowly towards you. I think that's probably why. It's not so much the weapons being weaker, it's more the enemies actually being somewhat intelligent. I hope that wasn't a grenade. I hope that was just a skull or something. Okay, Leon, let's just hobble on into the village. I don't want to use any red herbs yet, because I want to be able to build them into super herbs. So this time we actually get to watch them burn the dude alive, which is definitely a step up. So we're not going to be running around using the knife for the most part, at least not yet, because it's really not that good right now. And then the shooting people to knock them down to the point at which we can kill them also seems to be a little bit different. So the question is, I already know that the clock tower strategy doesn't work anymore, because I obviously had to try it during the demo. There's no way I was going to play the demo without at least trying it. But the question is, do we get through this area this time? Is it time-based, or is it kill-based, or is it Dr. Salvador kill-based? Is the question. Which of the three is it? Because if it's kill-based, we might want to try to stealth it a little bit. Does he see the dead body? No, I don't think he cares. Yeah, they're definitely going with a more stealthy survival horror aspect this time around. Okay, we should be safe in here for a few seconds, except... Are there still Snick in a box? Are Snick in a box still a thing? I won't be surprised if it is, and I'll actually be kind of disappointed if it isn't. Because Snick in box is fun. Until the time when it inevitably manages to kill you. They honestly don't seem bothered by this stranger in their village. Like, at all. They really don't seem to care that I'm here. It's still time-based? Oh, okay, because in the demo, it didn't end until you killed the Dr. Salvador. Okay, so I'm gonna assume I can't just stealth my way through this. I can't imagine the game would actually let me do that. I don't see that being a thing. Well, they all heard that. I can't open that. Can I knock one of these things over? Because, yeah, in the original version, you eat... Oh, hello! Because in the original version... Okay, well, that wasn't an issue in the original version. In the original version, you could jump through the window and be okay. We're gonna craft that. I hope I can still turn that into a super herb. We're gonna use our first aid spray. Oh, this is not gonna be easy. Dang. This is gonna take some getting used to. Okay, note to self, don't go into that house, or you will die. Ran right into that. Okay, that... Oh, I bet that's something I can do with Ashley, isn't it? I really don't necessarily like the idea of the knife breaking, though. I think that's kind of dumb. I really think that's kind of dumb. Because knife only was always a pretty legitimate way to play the original, and the knife was actually a very good weapon in several boss fights. But not having access to that this time, it's kind of annoying. Jeez. Okay, so him showing up is time-based. I don't know if this will be a Dark Souls of this franchise. It's just gonna take some getting used to is a big part of it, because this is gonna have to relearn, redesign my way of playing this game. After so many years, so many times playing it in such a certain way. It's changed, so it's gonna take some getting used to. Cassette buzz. Plus, I actually haven't played Resident Evil 4 in, like, a couple years. I already know that the clock tower doesn't work this time. I tried that in the demo. I kind of knew it wasn't going to work, but I had to try it. Okay, well, I'm going to hope that this is time-based. Just because I really don't have a lot of equipment right now. I think it was like 4 minutes in the original. Outrunning him doesn't seem to be that much of a problem. Come on! How did he hit me? Seriously, how did he hit me? So that's how it's going to be. Well, in all honesty, I don't mind that purely because I didn't do a very smart thing by going into that building. So I actually don't mind that death because I should not have gone into that building. I would have been in a lot better shape had I not gone in there. So let's try this again with that new knowledge in hand. As note to self, they move a lot faster in this than they did in the original. But I would be curious to see if you can, like, stealth through a lot of this. I feel like you probably can do at least a little bit of it. But is stealth really going to be that big a part of this? Because the original version did not have a lot of, quote-unquote, stealthy sections. Had a few areas where you could, like, snipe people from further away, but that's about all I remember. Can I get into this building? In the original version, that spawned the Dr. Salvador faster. Or does it just spawn a second one? Oh dear God. Don't tell me that spawns a second one. Oh Jesus. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. W870. Okay, I gotta get used to all the controls and stuff, so for now, I'm just gonna quit from the menu. Oh, no, I thought you were the... Crap, I thought that was a Dr. Salvador. I just wasted ammo. That was a huge waste of a shotgun shell. Okay, so I can quick select between different things. Get over here. Yeah! Seriously gonna waste all my shotgun shells on him? Yes, I am. And we're still alive, but I just... Oh, come on. Get around him. Okay, we're good. We're good now. Yep, that wasn't him. Never mind. I thought that was Big Boy. I thought he just straight up yeeted himself out the window. Okay.
There you go.
Hey, there we go. He's not dead. You can still run around most of them, which is good. What was that? Oh! Well, that's new. Oh! So you could probably use that as a bit of a trap. Huh. Oh, God! Yeah, he's a lot faster now. Oh, boy. But he kills his own people. Oh! Oh, I was gonna run up and hit him. And I can phase through that. Wonderful. Come on! That wasn't even close to me. Is he ever going to go down?
Next.
Okay, we got him.
Finally.
That was a good throw.
You gotta be kidding me.
Okay, so yeah, that's different. Okay, now we're playing Runaway. Now we're playing Runaway until this timer runs out. There's gotta be a timer then. Come on! They hit you way too easily. Okay. That's over. That was a lot harder than it was in the original version. Ooh. This is not going to be an easy game. I wasted so many supplies in that fight. But I mean, in the future, I'll obviously be able to refine my strategy a bit whenever I'm playing on higher difficulties. Again, this first playthrough is just meant to learn the game. It's going to have a lot of mistakes.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
He said the line. We all would have been very disappointed if he didn't. One of the most classic one-liners in all of gaming. Okay. So now we get a chance to actually scavenge.
Roost to Condor 1. I've identified a route to the lake. Look for a large windmill. There's a path on the far side.
Okay, I probably should actually disable that as well.
And be careful. Roost out.
Yeah, I'll probably end up disabling that as well. An emerald? Ooh, okay. So some enemies will drop, like, actual good treasures and stuff. Well, we have several chicken eggs, so we can still throw them at enemies, that's good, but I want to use those to heal, because that's effectively a free healing item. We might not have later. So I bet we can get in there later when we have Ashley with us. Yeah, that's definitely what that's for. Okay, so that's just an extra area we can get to later. Okay, so now we can actually explore this place in peace. We do not have a key for that. I wonder if that's something we'll get later on. Oh, crap. Oh. Yeah, the knife is not as good this time. It takes a lot more hits to kill people. Resources? Okay. Crafting resources? I'm assuming? I didn't think he was still going to be there. Because in the original version, once you, you don't have to worry about that. Okay, that room's clear. And I've got the, like I said, I've got the collectible guide pulled up. That's the most spoilery type of thing that I'll be doing in this playthrough, is I do have a collectible guide pulled up. Just because I'd like to be able to knock out all that stuff in a single playthrough. Well, that's just wonderful. Wasted all those shotgun shells for nothing. Which is why I'm going to try that trick with the merchant. Hopefully it's still a thing you can do in this version. Where you talk to him and upgrade your weapon at a certain time. Okay, so that collectible. I could have sworn that used to be a spinel. I think it used to be a spinel. And the next one is just up the road. It is a ruby. I gotta finish exploring the village, though. We're not done exploring yet. I want to check all the buildings. But nowadays, I know I have to be ready because something might just pop out of a bookshelf again, or not a bookshelf, whatever that was, a wardrobe. Hand grenade. Awesome. One's not going to pop out of that. Resources. I'm still expecting a snack to pop out. I'd be very surprised if that doesn't happen. I'd be very surprised if they remove that. Is that like another little area, possibly? Ooh, another red herb. Perfect. Take that along. So that was interesting. Like, that lantern just straight up fell down, burned the cow. Probably set a couple of things on fire. Might have helped us. Oh, another velvet blue. Resources. So what are these mysterious resources we're talking about in this? You know, what do they do? What are they for? They just for trading with the merchant or something? Nothing really back here. This is your next plat starting tomorrow. Nice. I'm enjoying it so far, even though it's taken some getting used to. That's the big thing for me, is it's definitely taken a bit of getting used to. As it plays a bit differently. What is that? Okay, I thought that was something, but that's just a jar. One other place I want to check real quick. Is there anything on this other roof? Doesn't look like it. I see an egg down there. Definitely want that. These are free healing items. We need these. It's interesting. They're all dropping brown chicken eggs. They're not dropping the white chicken eggs that don't heal as much. We can also go check out... Actually, you know what? Let's not check out the clock tower in case there's an item up there and I don't want to miss it. I don't think there will be. I mean, a collectible item. Okay, got that. Okay, so next up is a pearl pendant. I bet it's in that... I wonder if it's in the same area where it used to be. Appears to be a little bit different. And we got a couple other areas we can check. Think that we can go in behind the church here. We can. Sort of. Green herb. Excellent. Be combining some of that stuff later. Already went that way. I wonder if anything unique happens if I knock on the door. It does not. It's just locked. Okay, let's just check the tower. Like I said, the old tactic of climbing up the tower and jumping down every 2 seconds or every 5 seconds does not work anymore. As they just, the first time they throw something up here, or it just does it regardless. I thought it only happened when the enemies were in there and would start throwing stuff at you. Alright, so this is, I think, where we're headed next. So that's cool. It tells us there's all sorts of stuff left here. It's a locked drawer. There is a locked treasure. So there's a treasure in that drawer that we just can't get to yet. Door with the insignia. Okay. Typewriter back there. Alright. The map is very good. The map is great. Okay, is there going to be a quick time event running away from a boulder here again? I'm ready for... I think they got rid of the quick time events, though.
There it is.
Yeah, they got rid of the quick time events. Or at least most of them. Set those... So we have a full-blown storage kit here, which I definitely like. Oh, so that's used to craft ammo. Okay. You combine that with gunpowder to craft ammo. Alright. Let's go ahead and combine some stuff. Okay, so all the old variants are still available, which is good. I will definitely spend time messing around with my inventory as this game goes on. I guarantee that that's going to happen. My OCD is 100% going to get the better of me. Yeah, that is definitely going to get the better of me as this goes on. I already know that. I can already see that being a thing that's going to happen. Huh, so the pendant isn't there anymore. It's up on that windmill up there. Okay. Oh, there's a regular chicken egg. I was wondering if they got rid of those. It wouldn't make sense to, but I was just curious. Get a stealth kill. Might as well. I'm assuming the enemies aren't, like, infinite in these areas. At least I would hope they aren't. I'd be very surprised if they were. Given that the knife isn't even infinite this time around. So yeah, the whole knife thing is throwing me off a lot on how I'm going to play the game. Because normally, you can shoot him in the leg a couple of times. Oh, there's the blue medallions! That seems like a death trap. So the blue medallions are back, which we knew that that was a thing. Like, I kind of want to shoot at one, but I also kind of don't until I can at least get the next treasure done. Because stealth? What is he doing? He's just taking a shit on the ground. Okay, we're not knifing the animals because I'm pretty sure that ends badly sometimes. Oh, so that's cool. So if you shoot it at the wrong time, it still falls in like it did in the original version. I admire that. So they have the same types of treasures, but they're giving them to us in a different way. And I have no problem with that. Alright, so that's another treasure collected. So now we've got the medallion, so I'm assuming it's going to be fairly similar to how it once was. Okay, so there's a note we have to pick up first. Let me go grab that note, actually. Anything of use in here? Hand grenade. Alright. Blue request notes. So there are going to be several of them here. Rewards us with 5 spinels. Oh, so that's cool. So it's going to be like several different objectives here, pretty much. It's going to be like several different times. So maybe like 5 here and then 5 in each of the other areas. Because there were originally 15 in the original version. So yeah, like, part of me is tempted to knife one of the cows, but at the same time, I know that that will probably result in my death. Or at least that. That's exactly what I was worried about. Even though that cow seemed a little bit overly aggressive. I mean, I expected that was going to happen. I saw a third one. Got it. But that's also interesting that it doesn't just give you the Punisher like it did in the original. So in the original, you got the Punisher for free, which was a decent handgun. If you knew how to use it, it was pretty decent. I was never as big a fan of it. What was your guys' go-to handgun in the original? Did you go with the standard handgun? Did you go with the Punisher that could shoot through multiple enemies? Did you go with the Red 9 for that power, that raw power versus accuracy and such? Or did you go for the Blacktail for the superior handling? Or the Matilda, if you can even count that, because it's technically an extra weapon. Okay, so it does still show up on the map. So there's one here. Is it hanging off the... That kind of looks like something, but I'm not sure. Or was it inside and I just walked right past it? They're drying out some herbs. I bet it's in here, isn't it? That's up in the ceiling. Yes, it is. And that's cool. They actually explain sort of what they are a little bit better in this version. And then there is one more. It's up high on a ledge somewhere over there. Or is it hanging off the windmill again? So I think there was always one that hung off the windmill. I don't see one up there this time. Oh, this is new. Oh, we can't open that, though. Another green herb. Excellent. Yeah, is it hanging off the windmill again? Oh, there it is. It definitely seems like there's something there that I need to be worried about. Alright, so let me just go ahead and get the video caught up here. So, he's going to destroy the blue medallions here. Okay, so getting over there is going to require Ashley, which of course we can't do that yet. So there's got to be a way into here. It's got to be, right? Because it wouldn't let us go in through here. Yeah, it's blocked. Okay, I heard that. But what broke? Oh, where'd they come from? Okay, now they can charge at you. Wonderful. I'm gonna need to shoot better. Yeah, the knife is a lot weaker this time around. I really hope I can buy a lot of upgrades for it. And, like, actually make it be good again. Well, that's a sound that I remember. Alright, so the next collectible is in here. It's on the upper floor in here. Geez, we're still not even done with this chapter. Oh, apparently we're going to get to this area without Ashley this time. Okay. Oh. I can just disable it that way now. Okay. I was actually going to use it if an enemy came in behind me. Do a little bit of Resident Evil 7. There's a yellow herb for the first time. So, for those who are unfamiliar with this game's design, you can combine a yellow herb with a red herb and a green herb. And that will give you a super herb. It increases your maximum health. We like that. We definitely like that. My inventory is so disorganized. That's gonna come. Like I said, that is gonna drive my OCD crazy as this thing goes on. Okay, there's some shotgun shells. We're not gonna reload. Because I really want to wait until we meet a merchant. And see if I can just purchase a capacity upgrade to refill it for free. Well, not for free. You get what I mean. Okay, so there's stuff over there, but first we want to go over here. Because we got a collectible here. A flagon. You can combine treasures. Yep, we know that. I wonder how similar these are going to be to the original. Oh, this is new. We can go in this way. Possibly. This area was full of bear traps in the original. A ruby. A kitchen knife. Okay, so presumably that's a backup knife. A wooden cog. Uh-oh.
God damn.
Oh, what the hell is that thing? Okay, that's new. That looks like an executioner from Resi 5. Oh, great. And that spawned new enemies. But I can dodge. Okay, I'm gonna get him to kill the enemies for us, if possible. Oh, come on! Now that time... That was some bad luck right there. That was some really horrible luck right there, if we're being honest. Because that enemy knocked him back upwards. Don't tell me. Okay, good. I don't have to redo all that again. That was going to be really annoying if I had to redo all of that again every time. Okay, so the next treasure is that ruby. So the game does autosave, that's good. It's going to be a lot of learning which enemies you're supposed to kill / can kill. So that cog is item number 13, and the kitchen knife is number 14. And then there's not enough, there's only one more item on the chapter, so we're near the end of the chapter. That's good. I may just have to use a different weapon to kill him, unfortunately.
God damn.
Did that kill him? Of course not. But... do that. Trying to get that dodge timer down whenever it gives me an option. God, now that is really annoying, though, that they can just, like, charge right at you and there's no easy way to dodge it. There we go. That took us several tries. Velvet blue, cool. So... maybe there's only certain treasures that actually count? Come on. Yeah, them being able to charge like that is definitely going to take some getting used to. I love how they still have, like, an infinite supply of throwing axes like they did in the original. They can just keep pulling them out of somewhere in their body and throwing them at you. The game does seem to be pretty generous with handgun ammo. So far. I don't know if that's going to change later on, but the game does seem to be pretty kind in the ammo department. So I might not have to worry too much. You can parry him with the knife. Yeah, but my regular knife's broken and I'm down to a faulty kitchen knife. I'm not sure how much good that's going to do. Yeah, they definitely... I mean, I know that we are on easy and all. Or, not easy, we're on standard. The game definitely does give you quite a bit of ammo. At least it seems to. Okay, insert the cog. There's only one more collectible on this chapter, which is good. Can I parry him with the kitchen knife? At least I hope I can. That would be nice. Okay, so that fight was basically required. There was no way we were getting around that. So now that I have some ammo, can I kill the cow? Without things ending horribly for me? They're a lot more vicious this time. So do we get anything for doing that? We do not. There's not a trophy for it or anything. That's unfortunate. Definitely... Well, you know what? Maybe I deserve to waste the ammo on that because cows are nice. They're usually very nice. I had to try it, though. Had to see if it worked. Had to see if it did anything. Alright, so the last collectible... is a little bit further up. Any knife works as long as you hit L1 as they attack. Okay. Then, now that I know that, I will have to try it. That sounds like a very useful tactic. Lago, or lake.
This way.
Not yet. Leon, let's check this out first. I'm assuming we can't go in there. Yeah, I didn't think so. How far out of order can we go in this? Another hand grenade. Yeah, like I said, the game does seem to be pretty generous with the ammo, which is a good thing. So I think this next path is where we're going to get our next collectible. If that's the extent of the QuickTime events, then that's good. I like that. Yeah, there's no boulder rolling down behind us this time. Oh, but there is that!
Give me a break.
We're just gonna run past. I hope I didn't miss a collectible. No, it looks like it's coming up. Perfect. And they do just run away. Okay, so running away is probably going to be a fairly viable strategy. Okay, yeah, the collectible's here. So I'm just going to go ahead and see where it is, so that I can grab it and be done with Chapter 1's collectibles. And we're going to play beyond Chapter 1 tonight, don't worry. I just want to know where this is. And what this thing even is. Because it's a new type of collectible. Oh, it's a bobblehead. Or a nutcracker. Why wouldn't you just call it that in the trophy list? It's literally just a bobblehead or a nutcracker looking thing. I don't know where that went. Okay, I did knock it out of his hand. I wasn't sure. So good, you can still use that old technique. Okay, yep, that tripwire's still there. Run right into it. Good. Some of the old strategies still work. It is cool, though, that they can... I don't remember them... That was bad on my part. I don't remember them hitting each other as much. Like, I definitely do not remember them being able to wound each other as easily. If at all. Let me use a healing item. I want to keep using up my supply of eggs for now. And save my herbs. Oh, what the heck? It's a clicker. It's a straight up clicker. It even made clicker noises. Someone's been a fan of The Last of Us. Yeah, that's a straight up clicker. That is 100% a clicker. I had no warning on that. Okay. No warning, apparently. Yeah, they... Well, that was annoying. I have no idea why that happened. Because everything looked fine on my end at first, and then it just completely crapped out. Thank you, YouTube. I just love it when you do that. When I actually have a really good stream with a lot of views going, and you just screw me over like that. Why don't you do that to other people? Not just to me. Because I actually had something good going here, and then you just do that crap to me. I swear that better not happen again. That's really, really stupid if that happens again. Because it's not my internet, or it shouldn't be. My internet's pretty good here. Yeah, that is 100% a clicker. So yeah, someone's been a fan of The Last of Us. This seems like a side quest type of thing, because I've seen 2 or 3 of those so far. I can hear something going in there. Is this going to be where we meet Lewis? Whoa! We're already at the lake? What? We are already at the lake. Dang. Wasn't expecting that.
This the place?
Yeah, I think we're meeting Lewis here. And we're already at the lake. So... let's see. So the game's 16 chapters, but... Chapter 1 takes us all the way to the lake? And the first encounter with Lewis? So they've removed some of the puzzles and stuff, too, because I think there was that whole... I hear that. I don't know where you are, though. So I feel like there were definitely other things you did. Yeah, I feel like there were definitely other things you did before you got to this point in the original version. You might not have met the merchant yet, but... I don't think you meet the merchant yet. Okay, I don't really know what... I was assuming that picture might have something hidden in it, but I don't think it did. This is good, though. We're getting some shotgun shells. Like I said, though, I kind of want to see if I can do that other thing to save ammo with. Is that... Come on. They're having way too good of aim. Because it seemed like I was supposed to be able to dodge stuff, but so far I've only been able to dodge the big guy that was swinging the hammer, the executioner looking guy. Yes, drop down into the giant hole in the ground where noises were coming out of. That's a brilliant idea. Well, we all know who this probably is, unless they fake us out here, which wouldn't surprise me.
That hurts, you know? Seemed like you really wanted to talk. No observant, senor. Now, say, you got a smoke? No, those things will kill you. Oh, well, maybe just untie me then, huh? Joder, not this guy. Who are you? Just stop right there.
Uh-oh. It's the big cheese. That is the big cheese. Ooh, that's the end of chapter 1. That felt like a long chapter. Perform a stealth kill. Perform a follow-up attack with a knife. Perform a melee attack. Combine items. Destroy Castellan. 5 enemies with a knife. Items in the extra content shop via the bonus menu. Took me over an hour to beat the chapter. 30 kills, 2 deaths. 84% accuracy, that's not bad. I want to go check out this bonuses menu. Okay, before we move on, I'm going to check out our bonus menu here. I want to see what this does. I want to see what all it sells us. Okay, so there's all sorts of bonus content. So it's mostly like concept art. So yeah, that all seems to just be like concept art and stuff. Or... oh, there's bonus weapons that are unlocked through there. Okay, and bonus apparel. Oh, so is this how we get unique stuff in this game? That's what this is looking like. This is how we're going to end up getting the unique weapons and such. So that's the concept art that we can view once we purchase. Models, same thing. It's a lot of stuff. Challenges. So all sorts of challenges. Seriously, that one's worth nothing? Why would you care then? It's worth nothing. So there's a bunch of main story ones. Parry an enemy, okay. Alright. Cool. All sorts of stuff. Grilled big cheese. Okay, so some of these are actual trophies. So that's good to know. That's not one, though. I think that one is one. That one is one. Oh, I should do that. That's easy. Size matters. There's only 5 crafting recipes that we have to unlock? Okay. Yeah, so we buy everything else in here, so there's only 3 weapons available, and they're not that expensive. So, one of them is for the Castellans. I'm assuming the other 2 are like the Infinite Rocket Launcher and the Chicago Typewriter. And maybe the Matilda is in there somewhere. No one really cares about that one. So they're called a Brute. Sure, I'll buy that. I'll buy one in case there's a trophy for it. There is not. Okay, well, had to see. Okay, cool. Let's keep moving. Alright, Chapter 2. I am going to pull up the collectible guide here as well.
Sacrificial lamb. You will receive our most...
Okay, I probably need to just turn that off so that it doesn't, like, echo on everybody.
Oh, what the fuck?
Hey, stop it.
Hey, Yankee. Got a name?
Leon.
Quiet type, eh? I'm Luis Serra. Guess you, me, picked the wrong spot to vacation, eh?
Hey, stop it.
You move, I move. And I'm beat up enough as it is. I can see you're thinking. Bet you've been in spots like this before, huh? I guess you're here looking for someone. One more guess. Maybe some missing señorita.
Good guess.
Young girl? Talk. Now.
All right. See, heard chatter about moving a señorita.
Moving her.
You didn't do the psychic powers line?
But later, saw some men dragging someone to the old church. Hanging with you, not helping.
So is Leon's gear all still gonna be here somehow? Well, this should be the chapter where we meet the merchant. That is a very creative way to kill something. Very much excessive effort required to kill something.
Hey, we're not done here!
Later, amigo.
Well, at least we got a key. It looks like Leon still has his knife.
Gear.
Or a knife.
Condor 1 to Roost. I've located Baby Eagle. It sounds like she's being kept in some church.
Great. That's good news.
I heard it from this guy I met. Said his name is Luis Serra. There's something fishy about him. I need you to run a background check.
I need you run a background check. Wow, the subtitles are
In
wrong.
the meantime,
That's surprising.
make your way to that church.
Right. I'm probably due for confession anyway.
If we're being honest here, he's been killing everything in self-defense so far. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off that other part of the audio, though. Just so it doesn't, like, echo and cause other problems. Let me just go ahead and do that. Green herb. So this is where we're going to meet the merchant. Presumably. Because we got to somehow get our gear back. Oh, you know what? This reminds me of that area where you could jump down and kill a bunch of fish. A kitchen knife. Alright, so we're going to try to learn how to parry at some point because apparently I'm doing this game wrong so far. I should be parrying things. So that's what happens when you play it 1 o'clock in the morning. Normally you've been in bed for an hour. I suspect I'll be a little bit more coherent tomorrow because I'll be streaming at a normal time. At least I would hope so. Like I said, this is late for me.
Hey, that's my gear.
Ooh, okay, we found our gear. Awesome.
Un forastero!
Oh, did he see me? Parrying. The prompt appears in the bottom right corner of the screen. Okay. Okay. That is definitely going to be helpful. That's actually going to be really good for those guys that sprint at you. Okay. So I've just been missing a very critical part of the game so far. Handgun ammo. Pick up the sapphire, Leon. Why would you not pick it up? You walked right past it. Alright, so that's our first collectible of the chapter. So let's see what our next one is. Not far from here. Looks like right after we get outside of the house. Oh, we are going to be meeting the merchant. Good. We must... Can I not step into every bear trap? That's just bad. There's no excuse for that except for me just not being good. There's no reason I should be stepping in all these bear traps. I love how they just keep giving me kitchen knives. Is this digital? Yes, this is the digital version. I don't think anyone does like midnight releases anymore because everyone just buys their games digitally for the most part. We want to see if we can get some stealth kills. Apparently not. Alright, get over here, buddy. I'm going to practice my parrying skills. Oh, that's so nice. Okay. So I've just been playing the game wrong this whole time for the first hour. Thank you to everyone in the comments that was pointing that out. That I can parry. I kind of didn't realize that. Now I do. going to fall down slowly. So, this is speedy section. Either that or I have to find a way to hold it up. Okay, we got our gear back.
I'll be taking these back.
If you cannot pick up an item, you can try moving things around. Okay, so let's see. Save the egg for the moment. And yeah, so it's time to start doing this. Like I said, the OCD in me is going to have problems. I actually kind of like having these knives. Just because it gives me kind of a backup. These chests are everywhere. Are there going to be like maybe a New Game Plus kind of thing or something? Okay, you can't tell me Leon couldn't just reach his hand through that and unlock it. So yeah, at least we have some kitchen knives. I see him in all of his glory.
Stranger.
Doesn't quite sound like his original voice.
Let's do some business, eh?
You're not the merchant. You're supposed to say, "What are you buying, stranger? What are you buying, stranger?" Trade the spindles you receive as a reward for valuable goods that can't be bought elsewhere. Okay, so I bet that is how you get the exclusive upgrades in this version. I bet that's how you have to do it this time around. Welcome!
Nice work.
Nice one, stranger. I think that was supposed to sound Australian, but it didn't. Because I can't do that accent.
New for ya.
Got something new for you, stranger. Alright, so we got a bolt thrower. We have the rifle
What I've got.
with a scope. We got first aid sprays. Ooh, the case upgrade. And a recipe. Okay. Alright,
If you
so...
want a fighting chance out there, you best tune up your kit.
Yeah, his voice definitely sounds different. This is where we can sell things. We don't want to do that yet, though.
That's our choice to make.
Trade.
Oh, my back is killing me.
Oh, we can get the Punisher here.
I suppose.
Yellow diamond. Laser sight for the pistol. You can buy yellow herbs. Hunter's Lodge key.
I'll buy almost any.
I shouldn't sell that because I wonder if I'm going to need it. Okay, this is for selling only. This is probably not going to be combined with anything.
Thank you.
And these are not going to be combined.
Feel well,
But this stuff... Oh, now that is nice. It actually tells you what can be added into other things. That's actually really nice. I like that a lot. Okay. Ammo capacity.
weapons are in good dazzled.
Excellent.
Our craftsmanship.
So I can do that. Let's increase the power as well. We don't get another shotgun for a while. There's no point upgrading the handgun because we're about to get the Punisher.
A well-tuned
I do want to repair that, though.
Don't get yourself killed.
Okay, so what can we do with this? So does this need a ruby and a sapphire? give it a ruby. And a sapphire. 2-color bonus, 12,000 pitas. This is cool. They're changing up all of the treasures and stuff. So we'll hold on to all the other treasures. I'm going to hold on to these key items on this playthrough because I honestly don't know if I'm going to need them later.
Thank you.
Ah, I'll buy it at a high price. You gotta be saying that, man. You're not saying all your old dialogue. I missed some of it.
Why not try your hand at a new gun, stranger? A bit more space, never hurt.
And we're gonna buy that for sure. That's actually very much helpful. Rifle ammunition. And typewriter. Go to typewriter. Okay, so this quest has us killing 3 rats back inside of the building that we were in. And that's going to get us enough spinels to purchase the Punisher. So I was thinking maybe those are going to be used for exclusive upgrades, but maybe they're just used for just extra rewards or something. I don't think we're going to need the treasure maps, though. Simply because I have videos nowadays. So I'm just watching what he does. Okay. Oh, you do need the map, because it's a key item. So it's a collectible type. Okay. Never mind. So we do need it. Seems a little bit silly, but alright. As you wish, game. I do really like this whole thing with the merchant, though, that they actually, you know, do more with him. Because it seemed like he was... The whole side quest idea was so heavily underused in the original. Because in the original, all you get... Oh, that rat's moving fast. Yeah, in the original, all you get... That was a much better idea. Yeah, in the original, all you get is the medallion side quest. It's a little bit longer in that version. But yeah, that's all you get in the original, is the medallion side quest. And it felt so criminally underused, like they easily could have done more. Like they probably even meant to do more. But they never did.
I see. Good stuff, stranger. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
Okay, so now we need to buy the village treasure map.
What's that? You've got a soft spot for treasure, eh?
You've got a soft spot for treasure, eh? And I bet we have to get the Punisher as one of our items. Oh, no, we don't. Even though I think it's one of the weapons anyway, and I'm going to purchase it. Because presumably it's going to be better than anything that we currently have for pistols. Compared to the standard pistol, I assume it's going to be better.
Anything else I can help you with?
I definitely want to repair the knife.
Pleasant.
Let me just check a couple of stats here. Okay, so we have the standard handgun versus the Punisher. Let me check that tune-up page, and I can tell which ones. Okay, so this one has a base power of 1, 1, 10, 1, 1.
I'll see you right.
0.9, 12. Okay, so this one's better statistically in every way except for power at first, but as soon as when we use it, it can penetrate much better. So we're going to go ahead and sell the starting pistol.
Selection of good things on sale, stranger.
We never purchased any upgrades for it, so it's fine.
Well struck.
And then we can repair our combat knife.
Dotting your eyes.
And we can upgrade it. Okay. So that is 100% something that I need to do
Else I can come back.
to make the knife actually be worthwhile. And we're going to go ahead and save again. Okay, so it looks like the next treasure... Okay, so I was wondering if this area was going to be back. This looks like that area where you have to get those two different crests or whatever they are, and insert them into the two different sides of the gate. I was wondering if that was going to be a thing, because I specifically remember that being a puzzle. I thought it was at a different time originally. I thought it occurred... I mean, they probably moved stuff around. It makes sense. Yeah, I thought it was kind of at a different timing in the original version.
The hell am I?
Oh, hello. Come on, come at me. And then I do that. Okay. Oh, wait, before I do anything else. Uh-oh. They knew. Oh, they got rid of that tactic. Look at that. The guns don't auto-reload. Okay. They really did change some things. That's interesting. Of all things, I didn't... I didn't really think that's something they would have done. Because that's just always been a tactic that you could use. I mean, they made changes. It's making for a very different gameplay experience, I'll say that. It is a very different gameplay experience. Oh, no, not that. Nope, there we go. That's the button I wanted to go to. Definitely a different gameplay experience. Well, let's go ahead and use a mixed herb. Go ahead and get our maximum health up a little bit. Might as well. The question is, will the enemies be infinite here? I suspect that they might be. Okay, so parrying, it's good if you're fighting like one enemy. But less so when you're fighting a big group. So they just come back as clickers now? That's what they do now? They just straight up come back as clickers. Instead of sprouting Plagas heads for now. They just come back as clickers. Wonderful. And I'm going to keep calling them clickers, because that's 100% what they look and sound like.
Out of the way.
Out of the way. But some of the melee stuff definitely still works. So, I feel like that's... Like I said, I feel like that's kind of meant to be a... Oh, that's bad. I'm still getting used to the combat, but it's making more sense as time goes. Oh, one of them's gonna blow up on me. Oh, this is bad. Well, oh, I think he just killed his own friend. There we go, that's what I was trying to do. Oh, but it didn't blow up the one behind him. But that did. Good lord, this game is hectic. And I'm loving it. But it's hectic. It's a lot more intense than the original version. Just because the enemies actually are more intelligent and move a lot faster. Ooh. Oh, that's still not it? Oh, they might be infinite. Oh, they might actually be infinite. Okay, that's not good. They might actually be infinite. Alright, so we found 4 of the items so far, so I'm just seeing what he does. So there's a key we're gonna have to get. And then probably the 2 pieces to the thing. I don't think that was the most efficient way to move. I have a lot of grenades. Yeah, that parrying, that definitely is gonna make the game a little bit easier. Let's do that. Okay. Because I'm still trying to get collectibles and stuff, so we've got the hexagonal emblem. That's number 6 on this level, on this chapter. So what's next? Oh, an elegant mask. I remember that treasure. Now why is he not getting attacked in this? Oh, you know what? I bet he comes back here or something. That would make sense. And probably make this a lot easier. So he turns the crank, drops down twice. Then runs through a gate. How is he gonna get this? Oh, okay. Got it. Okay, so we got the thing we needed. But there is that crank up there that we weren't able to use. So I'm not sure if there's a point of continuing to fight these enemies. I don't know if they're infinite or not. Oh, I did have to do that. That's how we get out of here. Oh, hello. There's a dynamite. How do I get down? There it goes. Wouldn't let me get down at first. Alright, let's get out of here. Got all the treasures and everything in there. That was a little bit hectic. A little bit scary. So apparently we use small keys to get into this. That's good to know. I assume they're like single use. Alright, well we're halfway through the collectibles on this chapter, so that's good. So the next one is a sapphire. Which is not going to be until after we open up the gate here.
Oh, breaks over, I suppose.
Oi, breaks over, I suppose. Alright, well I'm gonna save again. The next one is a sapphire, and... okay, that one's not too hard to get. So what happens if I go back there? Do they, like, despawn or something? So obviously I don't have a ton of... oh, but you know what I can do? I keep forgetting. I can craft ammo. Yeah, I can just craft some ammo. And I can craft some shotgun shells if I want them. Yeah, I'll craft one of each. Why not? So what happens if I come back here? They're still very angry. Come on, face me. I want to blow that dynamite stick up. He may not do it. And I feel like we got most everything here. At least for now. It looks like we're going to come back here later, though, given all those ladders and everything. So we probably come back here later. Sounds good to me. Well, I know that I definitely have to flip it. Like this? Yep. That's pretty cool. Then there's a second door. Seems a bit excessive to have that many doors. Of course it doesn't work. Oh! Oh, that was cool. I can see some cool, like, combos and stuff like that you can do with this game with, like, traps and stuff. I can definitely see there being some neat things to do with that. Some ways to mess with enemies. Let's use up the kitchen knives for now, because they're pretty much single use. Oh, cool! That was cool. Okay. New death animations! New death animations. Leon got his head cut open. I like it that they do new animations and stuff. I got no problem with that. I wasn't really expecting that. I didn't think she would actually land that good of a hit on me. Yeah, any stealth kills I can get are better. So really, if you can get a perfect parry and then not miss every shot, and then not have them turn into clickers, alright. Oh, she's not dead. That gunpowder. I'm getting better. I'm slowly learning the game mechanics. Ooh, large resources. So that should make a larger amount of supplies. So that does... And a sapphire. Excellent. That's cool. It actually tells you the total number of ones you need to find. As I can see that down at the bottom right. So we're about to get our next Castellan here. We're going to keep moving down the path. And it's going to be inside of a shack. We might be able to finish Chapter 2 tonight. I still got a little bit of energy left. I'm not super tired yet, so... A caffeine hit pretty good. Can I stop walking into every single bear trap? God, I swear in the video that's going to have to be a joke or a counter or something. So I've literally walked into almost every single one that we've come across. Which is just plain awful on my part. Okay, so we know that we can kill the crows and that they'll drop something. Either money or gunpowder. Scribbles about dolls. Destroy the wind-up dolls. Do not forgive these aristocrats. So that's the introduction to the clockwork toys. It looks like it's one per chapter, if I had to guess. I told you guys, I have a knack for walking into every single bear trap. Ooh, I recognize this. Velvet blue. So I guess those aren't really counted that much as treasures. There's enemies here. Oh no, that one's pretty well hidden. Downed. So as long as you're good at, like, parrying and at getting headshots, I assume that there's going to be, like, a tighter timer if you're on the higher difficulties. Oh, God, no. Why? Why did you need to be here? I'm shooting him in the butthole so much he shouldn't... Ah, we got him. You know, that went reasonably well. That actually went reasonably well. So somewhere above us is another treasure. Unless that grenade might have... Nope, there it is. It's a little bit tough to see. So you get a lot of gems in this game. I think you get more than you did in the original. So this is actually designed exactly the way of the original game. If you got to shoot that first. And if you don't do it that way, and you just go ahead and shoot the thing down, it becomes a dirty pendant, and it's worth like a fraction of the value. So always make sure to do it that way. It's worth way more money that way. Okay, how many more bear traps can I step in the next half hour? Okay, I knew that was going to happen at some point. I have no one to blame but myself. That was just bad. That was just truly awful. That was embarrassing. I completely forgot about the existence of that kind of trap. That time I see ya. Yeah, that was just bad. I should have known that was... What's our bear trap counter at this point? Like 20 probably that I've stepped in. They don't really seem to do much damage to you as the player. They really don't. I think they're just more of an inconvenience. Oh, I know where we are now. This is an important building. I don't know what that noise was. So we're going to get a ruby here.
Not too shabby.
And a small key.
Someone has shown up their neighbors.
All right, we're almost done with the collectibles on this chapter. There's only 2 more.
Old photos.
Shotgun shells. A puzzle. Ooh, I wonder where the hint is. Let me check those old photographs. Maybe it's there. Oh, a hand grenade. They are giving us a lot of hand grenades. No, those photos don't really help. At last, flesh of our flesh, blood of our blood. Well, I definitely don't want to go upstairs, though, because that's going to trigger the next event. Brown chicken egg randomly in the oven. Looking for anything that might be a hint to this. I really don't see anything that could be a, we can trial and error it. We can brute force it and we'll eventually get it. Like, usually there's a hint or something, but I didn't see one in here. Unless I'm just really, like, blind, I didn't see one. Let me check my files. Oh, I wonder what I can put in this. And let's put in a red. Let's put in a blue. Ooh, so I bet you need to do the 5 gemstones of differing colors for that one trophy, and you probably need to do it in like a very specific treasure. Okay, I didn't think that would work, but I had to try. Okay, it's not comms logs. Ooh, so there's quite a few requests in the game. Okay, I like that. There's a lot of requests. That's good. I like that. So it's 2 people. Is there anything in here that's going to hint at what we're supposed to do? Because I have not seen anything that would tell us how to solve this one. Looks like it's the... I have no choice, but I gotta just look at what the video says. Because I honestly don't know how you're supposed to figure this one out. I mean, maybe there's something on the upper floor, but I can't do that because we gotta make sure we get all the treasures and stuff, so I can't really risk going up there when I don't know what's gonna trigger the next event. Because this house is very important. Something big does happen here. There's definitely an enemy in here somewhere, too. I can hear him. Yep, so we can actually move on and grab the last bit of this one. Aha! It's a clicker. I'm gonna keep calling them that because it's 100% what they are. It's 100% what they were based off of. They didn't hide anything in here? That is surprising. Let's save. I think we're almost at the end of the chapter, though. And this is going to be the end of the stream once we finish the chapter. Because caffeine's wearing off a bit, and it's really late. Oh, that's how you would know it. Okay. That's easy, actually. So that's an easy puzzle. I just didn't know if walking upstairs would automatically end the chapter. So that's actually a really easy puzzle. That's how you would know it. So they changed this one a bit. It's actually a really unique way to do this puzzle, though. That's not quite it. There we go. That's a very unique way to do that puzzle. Like, they kept a lot of the same old puzzles, but they also definitely, like, made them... I don't know what the word would be, like, different? Ooh. What was that? Okay. That's the last item on the chapter. Okay, yep. So clicking that does make things happen. So I may...
Accepted the gift.
So that's not actually how it's done in the original. I believe in the original, he goes along the lines of, if you interrupt me again, I'll kill you. And then you can actually go out in the hallway and you can mess with them again. And if you do that, then Ada saves you. That's obviously who that is. Okay, so we completed several challenges. Complete Chapter 2, parry an enemy with a knife, insert a gemstone, purchase something from the merchant, upgrade a weapon, complete a request for the merchant, 10 with explosives, parry an object thrown, hit an enemy with an egg, and shoot the dynamite out of a hand. Cool, we got a lot of stuff done. Okay, so only 1 death, 33 kills, 42 minutes. Definitely played better that chapter. I'm learning the game a lot more. That first chapter was just bad because I, quite honestly, was still trying to learn how the game is played. Alright, guys. I think that's gonna be it for tonight. Like I said, the caffeine's starting to wear off on me. I don't want to go to bed, like, super insanely late, because I still got to go to work tomorrow. But man, this game is fun. Like, now that I'm actually learning how the game works, this is a lot of fun. I do still think that the change with the knife is not the best. I really kind of wish they had just let you still have a knife that worked like a knife in any other game, and just be able to use it whenever you want. I don't really agree with that change. But I don't have any problems with everything else that's being done. The game is a lot of fun to play. It's just taking some getting used to because it's retraining my brain to play the game in a different way than I used to. But so far, we have earned 4 trophies. We parried an enemy with a knife, which I now understand how to do. We upgraded a weapon once, very easy and unmissable. This one is either going to require a ton of money after purchasing every upgrade for the weapon, or we might have to buy it with the spinels. I kind of see it going that way. Our quest for the merchant is just a merchant side quest, very easy. If that one's got to be like almost unmissable. I mean, it was pretty much unmissable in the original. And then the Clockwork Castellians are the little wind-up dolls. Most of the trophy, or a lot of the trophies are hidden. This one, I wonder how that's going to go. I feel like that's going to end badly. That one shouldn't be that bad. This one, if you can save right before, it won't be too bad. This one, I wonder how you can do it without... You would need like a New Game Plus weapon to do that one. That one you can save right before it, I'm sure. This one, I think you need it to be a 5-gem treasure. Probably whatever's dropped by Vertigo is going to do this one. That's how it was in the original. Obtain all the treasures. We're going for that. Weapons. All the merchant requests, all the side quests, all the collectibles. We're obviously not getting an S+ rank. We're going to get like a C rank, probably. And then the hardcore trophies, professional mode. We're not getting that one either, but we don't care about that. This one you can probably do on amateur with the infinite ammo weapon, so that'll probably be like the last trophy I get, honestly. Actually, yeah, that would make for a perfect final trophy, so I'll probably do that. And then only knives and handguns. I could do that one last as well. You can do that one on Apprentice. You can use any handgun you want, so... Maybe you try to knock out like multiple of these in a single playthrough so you don't have to play through the game too many extra times. The shooting range. We haven't even run into a shooting range yet. I wonder how difficult that S rank is going to be. I assume it's going to work similarly to the original, like, because in the original it was the bottle caps you got, so you had to beat 6 games at each of the 4 ranges, so... And it is a gold trophy, so we'll have to see. So, yeah, guys, that is going to be it for tonight. Loving the game so far. Even if I got frustrated a couple of times, it's because I didn't really understand how certain parts of the game are played, but now things make a lot more sense, so I should be able to move a little bit better in the future. So, yep, that's going to be it for tonight. I will be back on, well, I would say tomorrow, but it's technically already tomorrow. I will be back on at Friday night at pretty normal time, and we will continue on. After that, I don't know if I'll be on again until like Sunday or possibly not even until Tuesday. Depends on some stuff, but we will have to see. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream series and the game itself. And I'll see you guys back here on Friday night for part 2. I am going to go to bed.